Hi, so today I'll be talking about all the beauty things that I bought when I was back in Japan. I put it in my last video, which was in Japanese, but I'm gonna try to translate it in English for the subtitles. I had a huge, list of things that I wanted to buy there, and actually being there, it was nice to be able to try all the things on your hand or even like your face to see if the product actually suits you. At the same time as trying these things out at the store, I also tried to do some research on the site where I was looking at the Cosme reviews, or I was asking a friend who is working as a beauty writer, and so I think I was able to get a lot of insight on the beauty things that could work and could not work for me. And so first I'm gonna be talking about all the skincare products that I bought, and then after all the makeup, and I hope that in another video I'll also be able to share all the fashion stuff that I bought, especially in vintage stores in Japan. So the first thing I want to talk about is D Program. So D Program is made by Shiseido, and they also have a line of skincare which is from cleansers to toners to moisturizers and maybe even sunscreen. This skincare is especially made for people with sensitive skin, but I don't consider myself having sensitive skin, but especially because I'm using my epiduo at night during the day, or even like before epiduo, I try to keep my skincare quite simple. And when I was looking at the comments, people were saying like even if they don't really have sensitive skin, that was something that worked well for them. And especially because my mom recommended me that maybe I should try skincare with more like probiotics. I saw that D Program has that, and it's around 3,000 yen per product, so around like 20 bucks. So I thought that it could be quite a nice priced product, which is quite reachable, so I decided to try that. So at first I bought the toner, the moisturizer, and in Japan, instead of being a cream, we usually use moisturizing cream, and I think it's because it's much less dry in Japan compared to here in Paris. And so I got their moisturizing cream and their serum. It was quite a nice experience that I had using these products. So I'm gonna show you first what they look like. So it's been, I would say, around 2-3 weeks I've been using them, or almost finished half. This is what it looks like. All the line is in pink. This is mostly, so they have different lines, which is one for more acne prone skin, one for more like anti-aging, one for more to take out all the hyperpigmentation, and I chose the main pink one. The colors are quite cute. So this is the toner slash lotion that I use 2 pumps. I use 1 pump right after washing my face and then wait a little bit until it gets my face gets a little bit dry, and then put it again to make sure that my skin gets the most moisturizer that it needs. So lotions in Japan are mostly to give hydration back to your skin rather than giving oil. And what's used to put back oil in your skin after washing your face is mostly the emulsion. So I also got the pink one, and then in between these two, so I used the lotion, then the serum, and then the moisturizer. And so the serum is also pink, and it's called the Intense Enriching Serum. So I really noticed one morning I forgot to use this serum, and I noticed how much my makeup was not looking that good compared to when I put this on. So I actually realized that this is quite a big important step in this skincare line. And so because I was scared I would run out of it, and especially because I was already seeing that I was using half of it in 2 weeks that I stayed in Japan, I also bought some backups. So these are the little backup packs. They try to be eco-friendly in the Japanese way, where I don't really know if it's recyclable. It's just plastic, so maybe it's recyclable. But so these are for the lotion, the serum, and the cream after that. And of course Japan, since they're quite nice when you purchase things, the lady from the pharmacy actually gave me some testers of the products that I was actually buying, so it was kind of a weird experience. But this is the little bag that I got, and there's some goodies inside, and because I had like mostly 2 of the same stuff inside, I just gave half of it to my sister because I was like, I already have the product, what's the point of actually having trial ones? Oops. So this is all the goodies that I got for free when I purchased my products. So first is this. It's a little explanation of what it is. And two, trial, I think. Oh no, oh my god, there's like a bunch underneath. So first is the barrier essence. I think it's for pollen, because in Japan there's a lot of pollen, and so they made this product to make sure that your skin doesn't get irritation from that. So there's two trials. Usually they have like, they say it's for 2 times, but usually one product can be used for like 1 or 2 days. So this is gonna keep me for like 2 days if I use in the morning and night, and if not, 4 days. Then I also have the Essence BB. So it's a BB cream, but I think it's better for the skin since it's made from the same company, and you have the light one and the medium one color. And I know that Japan does not have really like a wide range of colors. I'm gonna show you in the other makeup products that I got back in Japan, but that's something we have to discuss in another video. And then I got the same barrier thing for pollen, but in a cream type. So this was just in one of the packages. Then I got another paper thingy where there's again a bunch of stuff. So this is the same thing as the pink lotion one. This one is a cleansing form. I think it's the same one that I got. Because I like the brand so much, I decided to also buy their cleansing form, which I'm gonna show you later. And this is again the barrier essence and the BB cream, so I also have even like 2 of them. Then I also even got like a trial foundation from the same brand. I think it's better for the skin again because it's a skincare company that's making them. Even has like a little sponge, which is quite cute, but not really plastic and eco-friendly. Then I also got the vitalizing cream, which is to give a bit more like plumpness to your skin, which is quite nice because, you know, in Japan it's alright to just use the emulsion, but since I've been back to Paris, I definitely noticed that my skin is much drier here. Like, I feel like if I just do skincare, it's alright, but the moment I put a foundation on, like this whole chin area becomes super dry. So I think it's nice to layer the emulsion and then like the cream on top. Then I even got little trial kits of not even the same brand. The brand is called Dew. It's called Afterglow because it says kishoeki. So I think it's like a serum. And I have no idea what it is and what it does, but might as well try it. Because I was so convinced by the product of just using 2 weeks when I was in Japan, I also bought the face wash from the same line. I got the cleansing form, and one thing I noticed is that in Japan it's a lot of like foaming. It's a lot of foams when you wash the face, so that you're not like actually touching your face when you're washing them, compared to here, like for example the CeraVe one that I use, you're actually like, even if it's a pretty thick cleanser, you're still like touching your face and you can feel your face when you're washing it. So in Japan they try to make like foam cleansers so that you're not like directly touching your face. It's more the foam that is touching your face and cleansing it. So I also bought this. And when I bought the actual cleanser, there was of course the lady of Shiseido in the actual drugstore, and she chased me after so that she can give me this little trial moisturizer. And this is the one I got. Like, it's so tiny. I think it's for like 1 or 2 uses, but doesn't smell anything, which is nice. But even like this, I don't know if you can see, but it has a little like glowy texture. Oh well. This again reminds me why Japan is not eco-friendly, but I don't know, it was so cute that the lady just chased me after to even give me this little trial moisturizer, because I think she saw that I bought the whole line except the moisturizer, so she wanted me to try this one. So I got this trial. I think that's... Oh, putain, j'ai pas montré le truc. So, I actually had another skincare thing that I forgot I bought. So on the day before leaving Japan, I actually went shopping with my mom's friend that I was talking about, who's a beauty writer, and we did like all the... It's called the Shibuya Scramble Scramble shopping center, I don't know the name, but I think they have the most Japanese beauty and skincare shops there. And so we did like a little tour. And in Japan, when you go, like, I think it's also in here, but like you can actually ask to try. They also do a little beep thing to actually check how your skin is doing. And then I was telling them that because I live in Europe, my skin is very dry when I live there. And so I was thinking between either the Albion Furarune, so Flarune, I don't know how to say in English, but, and then the Acseine. And Acseine is more for, again, sensitive skin, and I got the Moist Balance line. So I got the lotion and the cream. And from another line, for more like acne prone skin, I got the Repair Cream. So this Moist Balance lotion cost me around 6,000 yen, so I would say 40 euros. So it's a bit more on the expensive side, but because my mom's friend was recommending it to me, I was like, I'm not gonna come back here until December, so might as well just try. And it's actually a pretty big bottle, like huge. It's got this little cute gradation, and this one they also recommend to use like a coin worth of product, put it in, wait until it absorbs, and then go back again with it. So I think this is probably gonna last me for about 2 months, I would say. I think I read it somewhere, using it daily, morning and night. So after washing my face, I use this first. Then I got the Moist Balance gel. So this is a gel, so the lady even recommended me using this more as an emulsion and even like using a moisturizer after, and that's why I also got this one to put it afterwards. So this is from the same line as the lotion, but in a gel slash, what is it called? So it comes with little spatula, so you're not putting your dirty hands in it. So this is the cream. They also had the big version, but I got the small one because it was cheaper. And even this cost 6,000 yen, so again 40 euro. So this is really, it smells like watery. I don't know if it is like plum, like a pudding. And so you can see that it's a lot of hydration more than oil, which is quite nice if you're going with another moisturizer afterwards. So this is the one thing to put after that lotion. And then I got this one because I was also discussing with her that although my skin is quite dry, I also have acne. But I told her that I already have something from the dermatologist that I'm using, so I don't want anything that's too strong. And this one has, oh my god, glycerin zicarium. I don't know how to say, I'm gonna put the name in English here later. And tranexamic acid. And I feel like tranexamic acid is a pretty big thing in Japan because people want paler skin, they don't want any hyperpigmentation. So I feel like a lot of skincare products already like have the ingredient inside. For example, even the D-Program one, like all of the serum, the lotion, and the emulsion all have tranexamic acid. So it's nice that you don't need something, you know, like to put another layer of serum of tranexamic acid. So this one is, it says a serum, but it's more of a lotion and it looks very medical, but hopefully this is gonna help with my hyperpigmentation that I'm having. And so yeah, this is from the line Ipness, while the other one is Moist Balance. So now that I'm finished with skincare, let's talk about makeup now. So for makeup, I had a huge list of things I wanted to buy, but because I was already buying a bunch of like fashion, clothing, etc., my boyfriend kind of stopped me, and the day that he was away, I decided to splurge on, but I had like 4 things in my cart and ended up buying like 2 of them. So I stayed quite calm and like tried to not spend too much money. So I bought 1 foundation. Actually I have 2 because my sister wanted to buy one of them and then somehow accidentally she bought 2, so she just gave me 1. And I have also like other sponge for makeup, lipstick, and eyeshadow. So the first foundation that I got is a cushion foundation. So I know that cushion foundation is not typical to buy in Europe, but I actually realized that it works very well on my skin. I think it's because you don't have to like, how do you say? I feel like the texture of the foundation is already made to put with a sponge, so it works well. So this one I got from Hints. I got the Second Skin Glow cushion in the color Ivory, so 21 Ivory. And I know that there's also like 15, 17, and 23, and I thought that the 23 was a bit too dark for my skin, because my skin is, like here it's quite, how do you say, like tan, but my face is actually pretty white. So I didn't wanna, you know, I don't know, be too like tan either. And so I bought the 21, and I bought the glow one because I have dry skin and I didn't want it to have a matte finish. So this is how it looks like from the inside. It has a little mirror here and the puff. So the puff is so cute. Like the texture is very like soft. And so this is it, and then you click, open it, and it looks like this. So just take the puff, and then you like, I was looking at a bunch of YouTube videos on how to use a cushion foundation. So what I learned was that you don't have to put like all the way like this, but just the top. I would say like 2/3, like I did here, 2/3 of, or like even 1/3, the whole cushion, and then press one time and then go around without really going back in. And then another press and then go the other way. And then the corners like your chin or even like your forehead, you can just go without really pushing again by using the rest of what you have on your puff. And so this is the one I got. It's been so nice for people with dry skin. I feel like also it's much less expensive than the others. I think this one cost 3,500 yen, so around 20 euros. And I think the refill cost 2,000 yen, so like 10-15 bucks. So I think I'm gonna, if I run out of it, I'm gonna ask, you know, like my mom to send it if I need more of it. The other one that I was able to get because my sister made a mistake and bought two is the Tier Mask Fit in the Aura cushion. So this is again for more dry skin with a kind of glowy look. And I got this one in 23 cent because my sister has a skin that's more tan than me and she chose the 23. And at first I was afraid that it's gonna be a bit too dark, but I realized that it's better than being like too bright than not having a color match. So this one is much bigger than the other one. I mean, like, it's quite the same, but this is more round and this is more like... Tier is pretty big in Japan right now because you also have the red one, the black one, and each kind of has its own like specific look that it's gonna give. So the sponge is a bit dirty already, but this is it. This looks like it. And again, it's a cushion foundation, so it looks like that. So this one feels like it has a bit more things inside, but this one is the cheapest one, I think. It's 2,000 yen or 2,500, so around 15 bucks. And I saw that even on Stylevana they have the just like the refill, so maybe I can just buy that if I run out of. So these are the two foundation that I bought, and I'm quite excited to continue using this in Europe, and I feel like it works well even if it is a much drier climate here. Then for eyeshadow, I only got one thing. So I was looking for an orange eyeshadow because I feel like the ones that I have here are either brown, either more like pink, beige-ish, and I wanted something that's much like punch of orange. And I went to RMK to actually try it. I can insert a picture here, but then for me it wasn't orange enough, and I didn't want to pay what, like 45 bucks for an eyeshadow that I'm not quite content. So I told the lady thank you, and then I just, you know, tried to search in other places. And I also saw like Salvogue, Addiction, Suku, what else? Maybe like Lunasol, but I still didn't really like any that they had. So when I was looking at the drugstore with my boyfriend, I found Kate, and Kate is one of the another brand that I really like, but it's drugstore price, so this was probably like 7-8 euros. And oh my god, this is like so pretty. One thing you have to know about Japanese eyeshadow is that everything is very sparkly. They like when there's a lot of sparkle, and they don't really have like matte eyeshadow at all. So like all of it's not even like matte glowy, it's like glowy. So which is like meh if you want to have like a pretty like toned down look. But I fell in love with this orange color. So the idea is that you put like one on top of the other to make a layer. So you start this one with like your whole eye and then go in like little by little so that it creates depth. But this orange color is like so pretty. So I don't know if you can see, like that's orange, you know, that matches my lip. But and I wanted an orange eyeshadow, so when I saw this I was like, you know what, like I like this one and maybe it's cheap. And I was afraid that the color wouldn't last, but it actually lasts very nice. And I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I love the color, and for me it's really the orange that I wanted. So I didn't buy at the time, but when I went back to another drugstore I just bought it because I was in love with the color. The final makeup that I bought is of course from RMK, which is one of my favorite brands in Japan. Long story short, I lost my lip. I had the same color but just lost it, but because I loved it too much I decided to buy again. So this is around like 30 bucks, and again it's orange. I think I have something for orange, but look at this color. Like that and that together is gonna be so nice. It's like orange but a bit reddish. I don't know, I really like it. And I feel like especially when it's on the lip, it gives another perspective. Photo here maybe, but I don't know, I missed it so much when I lost it. That was like, next time I'm going to Japan, I'm gonna buy it again. So I'm very happy of my purchase. The last bits of things are more like makeup tools that I bought. So one of the things that I bought was a makeup sponge. So this one comes in a pack of either 2 or 6, I would say. And it's, again, my mom's friend that recommended me because I told her that I have dry skin and I use a sponge. But because, you know, you have to wash, like put water in your sponge before using it on your face, it kind of like, when I put it on my face, it actually like takes out all the water. I don't know, like I feel like it dries down my face. So I wanted a sponge that doesn't need water, and I feel like this one's been quite nice for now. So I bought this, and of course I couldn't go back without going to Daiso and buying this puff cleaner for 100 yen, so like 70 cents. So this one I just, you know, like put this water in this side, put this, wash it, go through water and dry, and perfect. So this one's really not clean, so I have to wash it, but I had to buy this before I ran out of it in Paris. So these are all the things that I bought in Japan for skincare and makeup wise. I'm gonna do another video on the fashion haul, and maybe also my mom's friend gave me a huge bag of cosmetics for free. So, and I'm very excited about everything that I got. So maybe I want to film another video showing all the things that I received. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!